What's up guys, Alex Diamond here, new video, new reaction, so let's go! So in this video we're gonna watch why dating in Japan is impossible, okay?
Japanese women are refusing to date
this is not a Japanese woman, it's a Korean. You see the face? This is not Japanese, this is Korean. And this, here you see, this is to Korean language.
Japanese men, and the reason why is way more insane than you think. This isn't just
Maybe this is Japanese. Looks like Japanese.
about attraction. It's a complete shift in how relationships work in Japan. And here's where things get crazy.
Japanese, yes.
It's not just Japanese men getting rejected. A lot of women don't want to date foreign men either. There are massive cultural differences, hidden biases, and honestly some brutal truths that most people don't even talk about. But before we get into that, let's start with something shocking. All right, so there's a real phenomenon happening in Japan right now, which you might have seen across YouTube, and that is where men are giving up on dating entirely. They're called
this is not a problem only in Japan. It's all over the world. Like, let's be serious. Women want too much. and this is the problem. So men, they better live alone than have so many problems on their head.
For men, guys who have zero interest in pursuing women, getting married, or even trying to flirt.
Yeah, the law is on the side of the woman. Women are too arrogant with men. They want more from men. Men have to work all the time to get the attention of the woman, and that is not cool at all. So men don't want nothing. They don't want to marry. They don't want children. They better live alone, because there are not so many problems with that. Children want women, not men. Men could live alone or his life, play games, eat something, work, and that's it. But if you get married, you have more problems. You have to work for more people. It's hard work. Men die sooner than women. If a woman gives a divorce, men lose everything and has to pay elements. So this is not cool at all. So that's why men don't want that. Not women don't want, men don't want.
Some of them are too focused on work. Others are just tired of rejection. And some, they've simply decided it's not worth the effort.
Yep, the effort is not worth, because women have hundreds of men who use them, and after that they want someone to love her. For what? If you're not even a virgin, why should I do the effort for you if you're not a virgin?
Yeah, and the result? A growing number of Japanese women are frustrated, single, and looking for alternatives. And yeah, some of them turn to foreign guys.
I'm gonna get myself a cute Japanese.
You just said that they don't want to meet foreign guys. And now you say they want foreign guys. I don't understand.
His girlfriend, and the thing that sucks is most of the time it completely works. You know, obviously, if you're a foreigner, there's a lot of people who really like foreign people in Japan. You can almost have an easier time.
Because in Japan there are not so many foreigners, and you know, when you see someone who does look different, it's like something new, something interesting. But that's not, will take a lot of time. If you know, when you're not competing to each other, when the character is different, interests are different, culture is different, and there are many problems with that. So you can maybe date 1 year, 2 years, and after that just get a divorce or something like that.
I'm dating in Japan. I know I had an easier time dating here than in London, but also that could just be my own experience and not a collective experience of everyone watching this. So I might be giving.
But this only...
I know bloggers, Russian bloggers, that get married on Japanese women, and 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and divorce, and that's it. So if you're a foreigner, that not mean that you'll be happy with a Japanese wife, you know. I don't know what was the problem, but they get divorced.
Only applies to a small percentage of women. And even then, there are some major problems. Okay, this sucks, but it's true that a lot of Japanese women think Western men smell bad. And no, this isn't some weird...
Yeah, this is true a problem, because the theology of a white man and Asian men are different because the smell really is different. Like when someone from another nation, it smells different, and you cannot smell this. You know, it's bothering you.
Stereotype. It's a real issue. And if you think that's bad, it gets much worse. In the West, beards are a symbol of masculinity. In Japan, not so much. A lot of women actually prefer clean-shaven men. So if you're walking into Japan
Yeah, I don't have a chance. I'm not shaved.
thinking your rugged Chris Hemsworth beard is going to make you stand out, you might be in for a shock when it actually turns women away.
You don't need to be Schwarzenegger or Dwayne Johnson in Japan to be attractive as a guy. Actually, it can be even negative sometimes, and that's no surprise.
Yeah, I don't have a chance. I'm big, very hairy, like it said. So, yeah, I'm Asian. But, you know, Japanese girl like femboy style, so I'm not a femboy style.
Because if you compare to Western women, Japanese women are generally smaller and shorter, and chances are that she's gonna feel kinda overwhelmed or even scared when meeting a guy like this. So rather than having a big muscular body, these
Yeah,
are
but girls like tall people. You know, of course, if you're too tall, then yes, maybe you can scare the girl. But if you're normal, 170, 180,
more important usually, and that's why they might look too feminine to Western people.
baby face. Just say it, femme face. You know, like a girl. If you put long hair, this is a girl.
But let's say you pass the hygiene and facial hair test. There's still one massive cockblock standing in your way. Language. This is the killer.
Yeah, the language. Actually, Japanese is not so hard, but 1 year and you can teach it. Seriously. Like, I know 3 language. And I know a little of Japanese. If I will want, I can learn the Japanese language. Just I do not go to a school to learn it. So the language is not so hard. It's hard their science. You know, the alphabet.
It's by far the biggest reason why foreign men struggle to date in Japan. Most Japanese women don't speak English fluently.
Yeah, this is a problem. Like, seriously problem. They don't speak English. 2 words and that's it.
And if you don't speak Japanese,
って思ったことあります。でも言語の壁はありますけど。
例えばどの国の
But there is Google Translate. This is not a problem. You know, AI translate and something like that. The world is changing.
いいとかってなんかあります？
どこでも行けるな。どこでも行けるけど、ヨーロッパ系が。
Yeah. Let's be true. Asian girls like European and Americans because they think they are rich. You know, everybody likes money. So if it's European, American, oh, he has money. Oh, that is good.
アメリカ系も。
congratulations. Your dating pool just shrank to almost nothing. There are plenty of stories of Western guys who thought they had a great connection with a Japanese woman, only to realize they were stuck in a cycle of awkward Google Translate conversations. It's fun at first, but the novelty wears off fast when you can't have a real conversation. So what happens? Well, in my experience, foreigners turn to dating apps as like the first thing they do. And this is where things get really weird. Because Tinder in Japan, it's a completely different beast. If you're a Western guy, you might expect it to work the same way it does back home. Swipe, match, chat, meet up. Nope, not even close. First off, good luck finding a real name. Most Japanese women use fake initials, random words, or even emojis instead of their actual names. And profile pictures? Yeah, half of them are either...
If you want to meet more Japanese girls or Korean, TikTok. Seriously. Search for Japanese TikTok.
anime characters, blurred faces, or just food. Seriously, some people literally put sushi as their profile pic, and that's not even the weirdest part. A huge number of Japanese women on Tinder aren't even looking for a boyfriend. Some just want to practice their English.
Oh, yes, this is true.
Others are just curious about talking to foreigners but have zero intention of meeting up. And then you've got the worst case scenario. Women who are straight up afraid of being seen dating a foreigner. Japan is still a country where standing out too much is looked down upon. And for some women, dating a foreigner is seen as too
So I have a chance. I'm not looking like a foreigner. I look a little Japanese.
different or even embarrassing.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
YouTubers won't tell you this, but it's true for many people. But let's say you do find a match. You start
Yeah.
talking. Things are going great. You're about
Yeah.
to meet up. And then you hear this phrase, I've always wanted to date a foreigner. Congratulations. You've just met a gaijin hunter. Gaijin hunter is a term for Japanese women who exclusively date foreigners. Sounds good, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, maybe it's good, but sometimes they just want for a small period to date and then move to another foreigner. So it's not so good.
who wouldn't want to be the type of guy they're looking for? Well, here's where it gets a little messy. A lot of gaijin hunters don't actually care about you. They care that you're foreign. Some of them
Yeah, that's it. That you have a big penis.
are just obsessed with Western culture. Some have a checklist of nationalities they want to date. Yeah, this is
Yeah, I heard
actually
of that. There are girls who want to date foreigners from every country. This is sick, actually. It's strange.
happened from time to time. There are stories of guys who thought they found the perfect girlfriend, only to find out she literally had a list of countries she wanted to try. And it's not just about Western men. Some Japanese women actually prefer Latino men, Middle Eastern men, or even South Asian men because they find their features more exotic or masculine.
You never cheat.
You just said that they don't like muscular boys. And now you say they like? I don't understand, man. Seriously.
Right? No, of course. So you never hung out with other girls, right? No, never.
See what? How is that possible? How never? Japanese guy. Okay, yes, they have a problem. Many Japanese, they don't have a relationship. Like 80% of the population don't have a relationship. Never. So they never date. So this is a problem in Japan. They don't have experience with that.
So you never go to those places like brothels, right? え、なんで？あれはお金払ってるから浮気じゃないよね。
Yeah, for Japanese, it's normal to go to a strip club. They have strip club, but not strip club. It's something like host, they call it. When a girl's talking to you, you drink, and after that maybe will be something.
Some ladies also want a green card, which I thought strange, as I always see Japan as well.
Yeah, if they want in America, Brit, or Italy, Germany, maybe they want a green card, Like, they don't they want to move from Japan, and that's it. So it could be many countries want green card in America, so they just get married or something and go there.
Healthy and amazing. But the reality is Japan has a brutal work culture. Long hours, insane.
Yeah, this is true a problem. Too hard work. Many people just don't support and die of work. This is really scary. They are trying to change that, new laws to not work too much and something like that. So maybe it will change soon.
Expectations, and basically no work-life balance. Some women want out, and dating a foreigner is their escape plan.
Not trying to ruin your fantasy over Japanese guys. I don't know why you have fantasy Japanese guys, because Japanese guys are horrible, in my opinion.
Yeah, maybe he's right. Like, they don't have, they don't do stuff like European or American, like flowers, presents, romantic dates or something. Japanese guys don't do that. Eastern countries, they don't do that. Maybe only South Korea. It could be with flowers and presents and something like that.
But these are the reasons why I wouldn't date a Japanese guy if I was a straight woman. If I was gay, probably it wouldn't be as bad. I don't know.
But here's where things get even crazier. A lot of Japanese women aren't just rejecting Japanese men, they're rejecting dating entirely. Yeah, and this is where the real problem comes in. Japan is facing a massive population crisis. The birth rate is collapsing. People
Yep.
aren't getting married. They
Yep.
aren't even dating.
And this is the beginner, because that will be in Europe and in America, because women too much want from men, and men don't want seriously to marry. They don't want the laws on the side of the women, and men just, they don't want problems. They don't want no more. The rate of divorces is too high.
There are entire businesses built around renting boyfriends and girlfriends because people are so
Yeah, for
disconnected
Japan this is normal.
from real relationships. And for women, there's a lot of pressure. The expectation is still there. Get married, have kids, be a traditional wife. But modern Japanese women, they're not interested. So what does this all mean?
Men too are not interesting. Seriously, I don't think that they are men that want kids, family, divorces, and something like that. Never.
Simple. The entire dating scene in Japan is breaking down. It's not just about Japanese men failing to attract women. It's not just about foreign men struggling with cultural differences. It's all of it. A complete societal shift. Fewer relationships, more isolation. And the idea of romance in Japan, it's disappearing. And here's the big twist. If you're a foreigner thinking Japan is some dating paradise, think again. The truth is, it doesn't matter where you're from. What matters is how well you fit into Japan itself. And if you don't understand the culture,
Yeah, the foreigners have more chances to date girls. Like a Japanese boy will not date so many Japanese girls like a foreigner. So yes, the foreigner has more chances to meet girls. But the foreigner has to look good, has to smell good, has to not scare people. Like if you are a low society human who don't know how to speak to people, you will not have girls even in Japan. Like seriously, you have to at least talk to the girl, look at least a little good, smell a little good.
if you don't learn the language, if you don't actually connect on a deeper level, you're just another foreigner passing through. I don't mean to sound like a dick here. I just want you to see the full picture. So the real question...
Yeah, you are a dick. Okay, I'm joking. You just don't explain normal. You have to explain more normally.
question isn't just why dating in Japan is nearly impossible.
It's possible. Just you have to just look good, smell good, be in good clothes. If the Japanese girls see that you have money, they will date you.
The real question is, are Japanese...
if someone has more money, then he is more attractive. Every girl's like that.
women even interested in dating at all anymore?
Kind of need to figure out if this is the person
that you want to be in a relationship.
that you want to be in a relationship with within the first few days. People always say it's within 3 days. Don't kiss, you don't hold hands, you don't touch, you don't have sex whatsoever.
I kiss on the first date. Like seriously, it's sometimes sex on the first date.
A lot of time, the guy asks the girl if she wants to become her girlfriend. As they say, this is the confess culture of Japanese dating.
Yeah, but I heard that Japanese girls ask boys if they want to be their boyfriend.
And if the girls say yes, they become couple officially after 3 dates. As a Japanese person, it's so crazy to me that in a
Yeah, but why not become couples if you date 3 days? What's the problem? If you don't like the couple, then just broke up and that's it. What's the problem? Like I could date a girl 1 date, and after that we are in a relationship, and if something goes wrong, I just say, hey, what's the problem? Goodbye. That's life. It works like that. But I want to say, for serious relationship, better the girl to be virgin. Seriously, if you want serious relationship, because the girls they remember the first guy who take their virgin, and that's very important. But if you just want to play, there's no problem. You can date a girl who's not virgin. So thank you for watching this guys. I hope it was interesting. Subscribe, comment, and see you in the next video.